This
others will
conference
be
will
able to
now be
join the call.
recorded.
Give them a minute. Did anyone practice the organization structure? Anyone practice? Are you able to
Yes, sir.
proceed further or not?
Yes, sir, I practiced, but when I try to create the company code, I'm getting an error.
What? Pardon me. Come again. Can you repeat the question?
I tried to create the organized structure. I create the company, and when I try the company create the company code, I'm getting an error. So
What error you are getting?
you told me that after create the company code, enter the button. So it is finish the process and
Can you
can I
show me
share?
the error? Will you able to share the screen and show it to me?
Yes, sir.
1 minute. Let me make you as a presenter.
Just a minute.
I could not see you on the line. 1 minute. Can you talk so that I will be able to see who is
Yes, sir.
talking on the line? Huh?
This means a Koteshwar.
Arey, I could not see here. Yeah. Can you talk now?
Yes, sir. Sir, are you able to?
1 minute. Koteshwar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I made you as a presenter. Okay. Now you can share the screen and show it to me.
Oh.
I think your computer is going to die. So put the charger. Are you there, Koteshwar? Hello? Hmm. Okay, so what is the reference company code you are taking? This company code is already existed, right? So you need to put GP09. Can you put GP09? The company code which you are trying to create, it is already available. Put GP09. Yeah. Now just click on enter. No. Just click on enter. Don't use mouse. Don't close it. Just enter. Enter button. Just keep on entering. Just click on enter. Don't use mouse. Enter. Completed activities. So your company code GP09 is now created. Okay, you have taken IN10 as a reference and created GP09. This is the way you need to create the company code. Now go to the change address of the company code, right? Go to the address change of the company code. No, description change. Go back. So your settings are not proper here. 1 minute. 1 minute. Give me the control. Everyone first try to make the settings like this. Koteshwar. 1 minute. Koteshwar, right? Okay. Koteshwar. Koteshwar connected for audio. And where is the control here? I want to take the control. Where is the request for control? Okay, I have the controls. Okay. So everyone try to use the proper. See, this is something confusing, right? If you want to go back, you will not be able to go back. You need to click it over here. So everything is confusing over here. So if you want to change the company code, just go to the edit and put GP09 over here and select and go to the details and change the company let us say it is a Tata Motors Private Limited. You want to change, so you can change it over here. Tata Motors Private Limited. Okay. Limited. Also the city you can put it as Hyderabad over here. So remaining things are country is India, currency is INR, which is fine, and just enter and try to save it. Okay, so now you just go back, but this screen is not user friendly, right? Okay, just make the changes over here. Everybody just go to the more and SAP GUI settings and actions and go to the options. In the options there is something known as a theme settings, right? So you just select the theme settings as 1 minute. What is the theme? SAP signature theme. Just select SAP signature theme. Okay, or classic theme. I think just select SAP signature theme. Now let me click on apply and save it. Also just go back and click on right click over here. What is this? So right click over here, go to the settings and select display technical names. So this setting you need to do it. Also apart from this, just go to the SAP GUI settings and options. Here just go to the font settings and font settings, right? Just go to the or go to the interactive design, visualization, and just select these two things. So these are the some of the mandatory settings which you need to do before entering into the SAP, so that you will be able to, your screen will be a flexible one. Now just go to the visualization, font settings. What happening? Why I am not able to change this one? Okay. Okay, let me now close it and close it. Okay, so if it is like this, na, it will be not a proper, it is not a user friendly screen. So I need to change things like this so that I will be able to have a user friendly task. So so now just try to open SAP system again, enter your password and user ID details. So Koteshwar India 123, right? What is happening? Can you enter the password? Don't enter password three times wrong password. If you enter three times wrong, it will be locked. So again, you need to talk these people. They will reset the password. So that will happen like that. So don't enter wrong password in three times. You need to enter the correct password. Otherwise, it will be locked. Okay. So now I think, yeah, now the screen is changed, right? It is a, now this is a user friendly screen. The previous one was not user friendly. Okay. I will go to the font settings. I will go to the select and I will just increase the size of the font to 12 or 14, so that now it is the font size is very small, right? So I just want to increase the font size. Okay, let me now try to, can you enter the password now? Can you enter the password now? Don't enter wrong password.
User ID is wrong already. Photoshop,
Don't
can you
enter
check?
password, boss. If you enter
Yeah.
password wrong, yeah. So try to make these settings, everyone. Once you get the access, then try to make these settings. Then you will be able to, the SAP screen will be user friendly screen. Otherwise, while navigating, you will face problems. See, now it is quite good, right? Let us say you want to create a company code. What you will do, you will go to the SPRO, SAP reference IMG, then go to the enterprise structure, then go to the definition, and then go to the financial accounting, then go to the define company, right? So I will go to the edit company, delete check company code. I will select the existing company code zip. I will select ZP09, which was created by you now, and I will try to create a company code ZP10. So what I will do, I will just click on enter button. I am not going to touch the mouse. So the company code is now created for the GP10. So GP10 is now created, right? So I will now go back and I will go to the edit company code data and I will put the position over here and I will enter GP10. So then select and just go to the change mode of the company, and here you can put whatever may be the company code naming convention you wanted to create. Okay, so this is how you need to create the company code. So any other doubts do you have? Any other doubts? Otherwise we will continue with our regular class. Hello? Anyone else? Okay, so if there is no doubts, then we can start our session. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so during the previous session, we were able to complete the SAP FI related organizational elements. Now, what is this here? Can I close this? Cancel now. How to decrease the size of this one? Okay. So during the previous session, we were trying to create a FI related organizational elements. We were able to complete the FI related organizational elements. Now I will be into the controlling related organizational elements. What are the controlling related organizational elements? So I will go to the SAP system. Let me open the SAP and so I will go to the SAP Online server, Rafi and India 123. Okay, so I will go to the SPRO and SAP reference implementation guide, then go to the enterprise structure, then definition, go to the controlling, and I want to create a controlling area. So I will go to the maintain controlling area. We have 3 controlling areas to be created. So every controlling area, the controlling area coding will be almost equal to the company code coding, right? So we have TL01, TL02 and TL03 as a company codes. I will also creating the same coding for the controlling area as well. Okay, so let me go to the controlling area. I will go to the maintain controlling area. So I will go to the new entries and I will maintain the controlling area as a TL01. And I will specify the company code. What is the controlling area? Controlling area for company code TL01. I will enter over here. So controlling area for TL01 company code. So here I will select the controlling area same as company code, and the currency type I am going to select it as a 10. So now I will save it. So this is the way you need to create a controlling area. I will also create the controlling area TL02. I will just click this so that I will be going into the next creation of the controlling area. So TL02, and I am going to put controlling area for TL02 company code, and I will select the controlling area same as company code. Then I will select the company code currency as 10. Okay, these and are controlling related organizational elements. Okay, so in the real-time projects, controlling consultant will be doing it TL03, and here also I will put the naming convention as controlling area for TL03, and I will select controlling area same as company code, and I will select the company code currency over here. So I will just save it. So this way you will be able to create the controlling area for the TL01 and TL02 and TL03 company codes. Okay, now let me go back and try to create the next organizational element in controlling. So what is the next organizational element in the controlling? Cost center. Cost center is not required for now. We will see whenever there is a requirement to create the cost center. Okay, then what is the next organizational element? It is the operating concern. So I will go to the, you see over here something known as the operating concern. Select any one of the operating concern and copy as. So what is the operating concern I am trying to create? I am trying to create a OP01 is the operating concern. So operating concern for Tata Group. So just give this particular naming convention and try to save it. So now you are able to create a operating concern for the Tata Group. Now let me go back. So with this we were able to complete the organizational elements of the controlling. Okay, then what next? The next is the SAP materials management related organizational elements. Okay, so you are able to create FI related organizational elements. You are able to create the controlling related organizational elements. So now the next organizational elements are SAP MM related organizational elements. SAP MM related organizational elements will be created by you only. So you should be careful while creating these organizational elements. So what is the first and foremost organizational element? The first and foremost organizational element is your company, plant in SAP MM, right? So I will go to the, how many plants I have? Under company code, I have 3 manufacturing plants. TP01 and TM01 and TB01, TS01, TS02 and TS03, and TP01 and TP02. So we have 8 manufacturing plants. So I need to create these 8 manufacturing plants. So how I will create? So I will go to the logistics general. So the plant configuration is available under logistic general. Why it is under logistic general? Because plant is commonly used in every module. SD, MM, PP, QM, warehouse management, any module I will be creating the plant in the SAP materials management module, but it will be used in all the modules. So that is the reason they have mentioned plant separately under the logistics general. They haven't included under material management, right? Normally they should include in the material management, but they haven't included in the material management because plant is one of the organizational element commonly used in across the modules. So that is the reason they have included the plant under the logistics general. So where I will create the plant? So under logistic general, define copy delete check plant. This is the place, right? So I will go to the define copy delete check plant. Before that, what is the meaning of the plant? What is the description of the plant? If you want to see the description, you just need to go to the IMG activity documentation. Here you see plant is an operating area or branch within a company. So I will again click it over here. In logistics, a plant is an organizational unit for dividing an enterprise according to the production, procurement, maintenance, and the materials planning. This is what we also discussed. It is the first and foremost level of organizational element in SAP MM, and it will be used for where the production or the procurement or the sales and distribution activities will be happening. Okay, so a place where materials are produced or goods and services are provided is nothing but a plant. So I will just go to the define copy delete check plant. So I will go to the define copy delete check plant. I will double click it over here. So I will go to the copy organizational object and I will select any one of the existing plant as a reference as per SAP standard practice. So I will go to the I will try to find it out a plant. I will try to find it out IN47. So which is already created by me. So I will be selecting IN47 as a reference plant, and I am trying to create TP01, right? I will put TP01 and I will just click on enter button. So whatever may be the plant details that are maintained for the IN47 is now copying to the new plant which I am trying to create as a TP01. Okay, so IN47 and the TP01. Now TP01 is now created. Again, I have one more plant, right? What is the plant? That is TM01. So I am also trying to create a TM01. If you have any doubts in configuring the organizational objects, you can ask me at any moment of time. So then what is the next organizational element? The next organizational element is TB01. Plant will be having hundreds of tables that are getting in the updated in the backend. So that is the reason it is taking little bit of time. Okay, so we were able to create TP01, TM01 and TP01. And the next organizational elements are TS01, TS02 and TS03. I will also try to copy the TS01 and 02 and TS03 as well. So we were able to create TS01 as well. I will try to create TS02 as well. I'm not using mouse. I'm just trying to click on enter button on the keyboard so that whatever may be the tables that are there in the backend, it will be automatically getting copied to the new plant which I'm trying to create. No, in case there is a chances of your backend tables are getting not updated properly if you click on mouse. Why? Because you don't know, right? You are clicking yes, no, yes, no. So it is not, maybe it is not proper. So I will try to create TS03. Okay, so we were able to create TS01, TS02 and TS03 as well. Now we are in the TP01 and TP02. So I will try to create TP01 and TP02. So these are the three plants that are belongs to the company code TL0. So TP01, it says TP01 already existed. So I need to create a TP02. So if the coding is already available, it will not accept. So you need to select altogether a new coding and create it. So we were able to create TP02 as well. I will also change it over here, TP02, and I will try to create TP03. Okay, so I will go to the copy organizational object TP02. I will take and I will try to create TP03. Huh? Change means you can delete the plant. But when you will delete, now I can delete. Why? Because I just created, but I haven't done any transactional data against this plant. You created, you did some transactional data creation, and later if you want to delete, then it will be difficult. Okay, so there should not be any transactional data, or you should not use this particular plant in any one of the data maintenance activities. If you maintain, then it will be difficult. Yes, yes. Okay, so with this we were able to create a plant. So every plant is a physical location. That means it will have the physical address. So you need to maintain the physical address of the plant. Let us say this is the Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant, right? That means it will have its own address. Maybe it is located in some of the area within the Pune. So you need to specify the address of the plant. Where you will maintain, you will go to the define plant and you will see here TP01, right? You will go to the TP01. So TP01 is the plant which I just created, right? So see here, the description of the plant is saying India model plant and Bangalore plant. Why it is showing India model plant and Bangalore plant? Because you have taken one of the plant as a reference, IN47. So IN47 is having the description of the India model plant and Bangalore plant like that. So that is the reason this part, whatever may be the plants you configured now by taking IN47 as a reference, also having the same naming convention and the address details. So you need to change this plant naming convention and address details according to your new plant requirements. What is the new plant description? That is Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant, right? So I can put Tata Motors Pune manufacturing plant as a description. Also name to also I can put it as the same thing. I can include over here and I will just enter. So for the remaining plants also we need to make the naming convention changes in the same way. Okay, so then where I will maintain the address of this particular plant, I will go to the select and I will go to the address maintenance. So here you need to maintain the address of the plant. Okay, so the title is nothing but a company. Since it is a company, so here I will be maintaining the address of the plant, like let us say Tata Motors Pune manufacturing. No, it is the naming convention. Name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4, like that. You can maintain 4 naming conventions for a particular plant. But if you have only one naming convention, then you just maintain only one, and the remaining naming conventions you can exclude it. SAP is a global product, right? So they wanted to address the requirements of all the countries. So if they want to address the requirements of all the countries, so they need to have the various fields defined over here. So like name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4 is there. So if you want to use it different naming conventions, you can use it over here. Or if you have only one naming, you just keep these things as blank. Okay, then I am taking off part of the naming convention as over here, and I will try to maintain it over here. Also I am taking off part, I am copying the off part over here, and I am trying to maintain it over here. It is nothing but a search term. Why I am using the search term? Because if I am doing some transactional data by using this particular company plant and I don't know the coding of the plant, then I can find the coding of the plant by this manner with this search functionality. So now I will go to the, what is the search functionality? I will just inform it to you. Let us say I am trying to create a purchase order. Within the purchase order, I want to specify this particular plant. I will go to the ME29 and transaction code. And let us say I am trying to create a purchase order. Within the purchase order, I want to input the details of the plant. I don't know the plant coding. If I want to find out the relevant plant coding, I just need to click on this particular button. And here let us say I want to enter the search term as a Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors Pune. So I will click it. So whatever may be the plants that are having the naming convention as Tata Motors will be displayed over here. Star, let me see. Nothing is there. I think search term. I think we need to put the search term as one, or Tata I will put. See, whatever may be the Tata Motor plant that are there, so these things will be available over here. So that is nothing but the functionality of the search term. Okay, so what I will do now, I will select it and I will go to the address tab, and I just maintain the system over here. I will go to the street address over here. I will go to the street address. Here I will maintain the, this is the address maintenance of the plant. So when I say address, it will have the building, room or floor, so many things will be there. You need to maintain what is the building code where your plant is having a registered address, what is the room number and what is the floor, what is the care of. If your company is taken the office for the plant TP01 as a rental basis, you need to specify the care of number. Let us say care of Aditya Enclave or something. Then street 2, street 3, street 4, street 5. Why? Because these many streets, because SAP is a global package. They wanted to address the complete requirements of the all the countries. So that is the reason they have specified multiple street names over here. If you go to the US, there will be a main street. Within the main street, there will be a sub streets like that. So that is the reason they have specified these things. If you want to capture the details of all the streets, you can capture it over here. But I am just maintaining one dummy address over here. And what is the district? District is, let us say, Hyderabad or the Rangareddy district. You can put it where your plant is physically located. What is the other city? Other city is nothing but twin cities. Let us say Hyderabad and Secunderabad, right? So if your plant is located in Hyderabad, what is the nearest city or the twin city? Let us say it is a Secunderabad, I can specify. Also, what is the postal code and what is the city? That is, city is Hyderabad, I can specify. So this is nothing but a simple address, right? You are maintaining. So then what is the country in which your plant is located and what is the region? Region is Telangana, I can specify. What is the region for the Telangana that is being created? It is, I think they haven't created. Instead, they have Andhra Pradesh. So let me select Andhra Pradesh. And what is the time zone? Time zone is the UTC plus 5 something, right? For India, the time zone is UTC plus 5 or something. So you just need to select the time zone over here. There are various time zones. So UTC minus 5 or 5, right? So I will select UTC minus 5. And jurisdiction code. Jurisdiction code will be coming into picture if you select the country as US. Okay, so but if it is India, you just keep this thing as blank. Then transportation zone. Transportation zone is nothing but, is your plant coming under the south zone or north zone or the east or west zone of your country? Let us say it is coming under Bangalore north zone. Then you have the requirement structuring group. You just select something known as the requirement structuring group. But this will not be used in India if you are going for it. Undeliverable is nothing but you have the registered office of this particular plant in this address now. Tomorrow you have changed your office address. Then whatever may be the deliverables that is coming into this particular address should not be coming into this particular address. Instead, they should go to the new address altogether. So you need to make this particular address as a non-relevant for the deliveries. So you just need to select the relevant reason for the undeliverable. Okay, but this is not available over here. Otherwise, it is there. We should be able to select it. Okay, now what I will do, I will go to the post box address. In the post box address, I can specify the what exactly the postal code, and either you need to select the postal code or the company postal code, not both. So I will select the company postal code over here. Then what is the operating language of this particular plant? Let us say they are using English as a language over here. And what is the telephone address of the plant? Let us say if I am the customer, I wanted to call for one of the delivery. Let us say I want to buy some material from your company. So I wanted to have a communication with your plant. How I will have it? So either I can have the telephonic call, so that I need to specify the telephones, what are there what are available over here, and the extension number and the mobile number. What is the mobile number of your company and what is the fax number of your company, so that customers will be in touch. Then what is the email ID of the company? Let us say Tata Pune @gmail.com, and you have the telephone, mobile and fax. What is the standard communication method you wanted to use it? You want to use it the email. I don't want to call. I don't want people to call me into the company by phone or mobile. I want them to call via email. And what is the data line? If you have any data line, you just need to specify the data line. If you have the telebox number, what is the telebox number? If you want to put some comments against this particular address, you can put any one of the comments over here. If I wanted to see how a address looks like, so this is the way how your address looks like for your plant. This particular address, you can print it out on the purchase order printouts or the invoices or the billings that are being generated by using this particular plant. I just maintain the address in English language. I can maintain the address in multiple versions, not only in English. Like there are so many versions that are being created. I can maintain the address of the plant in these versions as well. Let us say I want to maintain in the katakana or the international version. I will select, I will go to the OK button. Again, I can maintain the address in the international versions as well. Okay. In the same way how I maintain the address in case of English version, I can maintain the address in terms of international versions as well. Okay, but I am just trying to select some dummy address over here, but in the real-time projects, you just need to select the real address of the plant. You just select something over here. Okay, like this, I need to maintain the address in the multiple languages. Not multiple languages, multiple versions. If I wanted to maintain one more version language, I can maintain the same here as well. So for a particular plant, I can maintain the addresses in multiple versions. If not mandatory, but in some countries, let us say you are implementing SAP in English in Germany, so they want to print out the purchase orders and the billings what they are generating against the vendors and the customers in their own language. They don't want English, right? Let us say I am the person in India, I don't know English, but I am supplying materials to you. I want to print out the purchase order in Hindi language. Then you need to maintain these things. These are country specific requirements. Okay, so let me click on OK button. So any doubts still here from the line? Any doubts, or are you able to follow?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Okay, so then, so with this I will be, so I just select this particular plant TP01. I will go to the, you see there is something known as the details, right? So what I will do first, I will try to save it. I will try to save it as a new plant configuration. New plant configuration for Tata Group. So this will generate altogether a new transport request. So now you see there is this is the plant. The name one is this one, name two is this one, and the language key at which the company, the plant is operating is English, and the address number is this thing. Now I will go to the country code, county code. Okay, so I will go to the country code, and I will go to the country code is what is the country code for India? It is 91, right? So I will select, I will go to the continue without specifying object. I need to maintain the country codes. So I will go to the define state code. I will go to the define countries. I think countries are already defined, but I need to define the country codes. Okay, so countries are already available, right? Okay. So what I will do, I will go to the, I will select. Okay, for a particular country, India, and the region, what is the region which we have selected? Andhra Pradesh, right? So what is the Andhra Pradesh? Here 01, right? For the country code IN and the region 01, I need to specify the country code. Country code is +91, right? So 91 is the country code of the India. So I just maintained the country code. So I will go over here and I can select it over here. So this is the country code, and I will define the city code. City code also 040, right? So the city codes are not maintained in the SAP system. So now I need to maintain where I will maintain. I will go to the click on yes. I will go to the continue without specifying project. Then go to the define regional codes and define city code. Then go to the India. So I will select country and the region as Andhra Pradesh. Within this, I will specify the city code as a 040. 040 is the Hyderabad city code, right? So I just entered and I will save it. Now I am able to select the country code for my address as well as a 040. So I will select and I will click on enter. Okay, so I need to enter the factory calendar over here as well. We will discuss what is factory calendar. So there are various types of factory calendar. Factory calendar is nothing but, so these and all the factory calendars are already available in the system. I will just select any one of the factory calendar. But what is factory calendar? Factory calendar is nothing but like your calendar which you are using in your houses. So the same way, I need to configure the factory calendar as well. So what is the calendar? Calendar will have, for a particular year, it will have 12 months. In each and every month, there is a Saturday and Sunday is a holiday. Also, apart from the Saturday and Sunday, you will have some of the public holidays like festivals. So you need to define this particular calendar as well in the SAP system and select that particular factory calendar which is relevant for this particular plant, so that based upon the factory calendar working days and the non-working days, your plant also will be operating accordingly. So let us say, so this is your normal calendar, right? Like it will have 12 months in a year. In every month there will be a Saturday and Sunday, and remaining Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are the working days, and Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. Along with Saturday and Sunday there will be some festivals coming, so those festivals also will be holiday. So whatever may be the festivals and the holidays are there, your plant is not going to work. The remaining days it will operate. So you just need to select the relevant factory calendar over here for the plant, that is TP01. I will just now try to save it. So I will just quickly show it to you, the factory calendar as well. So if you want to create a factory calendar, what is the transaction code? The transaction code to create the factory calendar is SCAL. SCAL is the factory calendar transaction code. So I will just show it to you, a existing factory calendar. Okay, so first I need to define the public holidays. Public holidays are nothing but the holidays that are coming in a year, like Sankranti and Diwali. So those are the festivals, right? So every year there will be 13 to 14 different holidays will be there as a public holidays. So just select public holidays and go to the display. So these and all the public holidays somebody created, right? Like Good Friday is one of the holiday. Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, May Day, and Christmas Day, Gandhi Jayanti, Independence Day, May Day. So these and all the public holidays that are being created by the system. Somebody created over here. We will see how to create a public holiday in the system when we are discussing regarding the factory calendar. Once I define the factory calendar, I need to create a holiday calendar. I will go to the holiday calendar and I will see this is the holiday calendar somebody created, and I will go to the definition of the holiday calendar. That means whatever may be the holidays that are coming in a particular year, I will be grouping under one of the holiday calendar. So let us say there are some 13-14 different holidays in a year. I will be grouping under one of the calendar known as a holiday calendar. Then I will be creating the factory calendar by using these holiday calendars. I will go to the factory calendar. So here I will select this particular factory calendar and I will go to the definition. Here I will see for this particular for this factory calendar, I have assigned the holiday calendar as 08, and I defined over here what are the working days for this particular calendar. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the working days. All 7 days in a week for this particular calendar is working days. Means if I assign this particular factory calendar to the TP01 plant, TP01 plant will work all 365 days. But what are the holidays for that particular plant? Only this 13 holidays which I defined, right? So those are the holidays. Okay, but this is the simply overview regarding the factory calendar. We will discuss this factory calendar in our coming sessions thoroughly. Okay, so I think with this we can stop the session till here today. Tomorrow we can continue. Any doubts on today's session? Any doubts from the line?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so try to practice it and let me know if you have any issues in the next class. Okay, any doubts from others? Hello? Okay, so if there is no doubts, we can continue the session from tomorrow morning. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Bye.
Yeah.